Hello and welcome to Formulas with Copilot. My name's Jeff, I'm glad you're here. Let's just jump right in. By the end of this short video, you'll be able to see how we can use Copilot inside of Excel to understand, modify, rewrite, and document complex formulas in Excel. Let's go straight to the first exercise, exercise 1. So we have this Excel worksheet and we provide an employee ID, and then there's this formula that does like something, we don't even know. This is a pretty long formula. And apparently it's getting data from this data worksheet. So let's click over to data. Okay, here we can see there's an employee ID, the name, the status, and the salary. So apparently it's doing some type of a lookup. So let's cruise back over here and we see that this category is high. But on data, there is no category. So something else is going on. Let's change the employee ID to 4. Okay, we still get high. Let's change it to 3. And now we get medium. Okay, so it's providing some type of category, but we don't really understand what's going on. This is a complex formula. Let's see if we can use Copilot to help. We just launch Copilot, and then we say, explain this formula. And you'll notice the active cell is C11, and that's the cell that contains the formula. Go. And I'll speed this up. Okay, and it comes back and it attempts to explain it. The formula in C11 is a status classifier for the employee ID in C10. Okay, and here's the formula. What it does, looks up the employee ID, reads column 4 the salary, column 3 the status, which is cool. It means it went over to the data sheet and looked at the columns. If the salary is greater than 1,000, it then checks the status. If the status is active, it returns high. Anything else returns medium. If the salary is not greater than 1,000, it returns low. If the lookup fails, it returns NA. For your current example, C10 is E003. The data lookup returns salary is 92,000 and status is inactive. Since 92,000 is greater than 1,000 and status is inactive, the result is medium. One important note, the formula currently compares against 1,000, not 100,000. If you really want a 100K threshold, change the comparison to 100,000. Okay, so it picked this up from here. So first of all, it explained the formula in a way that's easy for me to understand. And now let's have it modify that formula. Change the threshold to 100K. And I'll speed this up. Okay, and then it comes back and a couple notes here. First of all, you'll notice there's this new formatting. And these represent the cells that Copilot changed. In this case, there was only one cell. And it said it updated the formula in C11 to use a 100K threshold. With your current sample data, employee 3 is still medium because the salary is 92,000, which is below 100,000. So then we can say done. And now let's inspect this formula. And sure enough, we can see that this threshold has been changed. And let's go back to data and let's use E004. Enter, and now we get high. So that's how we can use Copilot to help explain and modify formulas. But what if we actually wanted it to rewrite this formula in a way that's easier to understand initially and maintain going forward? Well, that takes us to the next exercise, exercise 2. Okay, great. Now, when we look at this formula, we notice that it's just kind of hard to understand and comprehend. The good news is Excel has a let function that's designed to help make these complex formulas easier to understand because it breaks it down into small chunks where we can assign friendly names. So if you haven't used the let function before, it's definitely worth checking out. Here, let's see if Copilot can convert this crazy formula into the let function. So we'll open Copilot. I'll say convert this formula into a let function to make it easier to understand and maintain. Go. And I'll speed this up. Okay, and then it comes back with this. Updated C11 to a let-based version. And then it shows us that let function. Let's go take a look at the formula ourselves. Equals let. Now, if you haven't used let, basically the arguments come in pairs until the final argument. So it's saying let employee ID be equal to the value in C10. So we've just defined this name that we can use anywhere else within this formula. And we're saying let employee ID be equal to the value in C10. Okay, so that's our employee ID. And then let salary be equal to, and then it does this lookup. And you'll notice it uses this name employee ID. Perfect. And then it says let status equal to VLOOKUP, and that returns the status value. And then it says, let the name highThreshold be equal to 100,000. And then it defines the category. Let the category be equal to, and then it does the if. If the salary is greater than the high threshold, then do another test. If status is active, then return high. Otherwise, return medium. And then, if the salary is not greater than the high threshold, it returns low. And then what it does is it returns category. But if category is an error, it returns NA instead, and enter. So that's how we can use Copilot to convert long, complex formulas into a LET formula, which is generally easier to understand and maintain. Let's go to the next exercise, exercise 3. Now, here's the thing. When we looked at this formula, we had to use Copilot to go get the explanation. What if we wanted to better document this workbook so that if I win the lottery and someone else has to maintain this at my company, they at least can understand exactly what's going on. So the way I like to do those types of notes is by adding an admin worksheet. You could call it instructions or anything else. But here I want Copilot to document the purpose and arguments of this function. So let's go to Copilot and I'll say add a new sheet named admin that explains this formula, purpose and arguments. Go. And I'll speed this up. Okay, and then it comes back with this. Done. Added the admin sheet documenting the formula's purpose, let, variables, arguments, and output logic. And I'll say done. Okay, and let me close this. So it says the source is exercise 3, C11. So it's talking about this formula. And then the formula here is an active formula. So it's trying to do its lookup. So that's not exactly what we want. So instead what I'll do is I'll just add a leading apostrophe and that just converts it to text so we can just see the formula in this admin sheet. That's fine. Purpose, classifies an employee as high, medium, or low, or NA based on the selected employee ID, salary, and employment status. And then it breaks down all of these let names and values. So the let function provides name value pairs plus final calculation, improves readability by assigning names to repeated values and calculations. And then it goes through all of the names. Employee ID, which is the value in C10, the selected employee ID to look up. Salary, it does the VLOOKUP, returns the employee salary from the 4th column. Status, VLOOKUP, returns the employee status from the 3rd column. High threshold, 100K. Category, it gives that logic. If error, and it returns NA if the lookup or category calculation produces an error. And then it defines the outputs, like high is when the salary is greater than 100K, and so on. Cool? All right, cool. This is how we can use Copilot in Excel, and it can help us understand complex formulas, modify complex formulas, rewrite them to make them easier to understand with the let function, and then actually go back and document these complex formulas for future users, which could be myself, or if I win the lottery, it could be one of my coworkers. Hopefully this has been helpful. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.
This video is a production of Excel University.